Ah, I hope you can hear me. Apologies for the potato camera, but welcome to anyone that's here watching the video afterwards. This is kind of my way of doing these recently. We're gonna get into some drawing. I've got a started sketch. I've got a couple minutes today, so I figured I'd share them with you, and we'll go over this drawing that we're doing and just chat about it a little bit. So let me grab the scene over here. I've got my reference, which I'm gonna have next to me on my phone, and you can have a look at it. It's on the top. This is actually our Discord challenge this week, so it should be a pretty fun one. If you're not part of the Discord, I recommend you hop on. It's pretty awesome. We're going to be doing weekly challenges there. One of our members there has started the challenges, and I think it's an awesome way to get this stuff just get working on portraits, anything. Just a way to force ourselves to do some work. And yeah, I've got a bit of a janky setup. Let me know how it sounds and everything. Hopefully I'm not ruining this. I'll do a quick check of it before we go along, because I do not have quality control at the moment. I will at some point, but hopefully this is even like okay. Yeah, I'll figure the mic out properly at some point. I'm not using my Mac today. I'm using my other laptop to see how it goes, see if got any sort of improvement in performance. So yeah, that's why it may be a little bit different, but I am going to work on it. Hopefully you don't get destroyed in the ears. There we go. Moving the microphone up. And yeah, I've got my reference right over here. I'm using some Conte Paris Graphite. I've got 2B, HB, and somewhere I've got 4B, but I seem to have lost it. Where is it? Oh, 4B's not been activated yet. It's still brand new, so we're not using 4B at the moment. I'm just here putting in the darkest tones that I have, and I'm using sort of a new way of drawing for me. I've never really drawn like this. I've been following what's atelier, how you pronounce it, it's a French word. I've been following them and in their technique, and I've been enjoying it a lot. And I'm even thinking about picking up the course just to sort of grow a little bit more as an artist. Hold on, I forgot to put up my little live thing so I can check the stats. Bear with me. I've done this a couple times now, but I'm still obviously very rusty at it. Dashboard? Yeah, no. Live control. Hey, how you doing, man? It's good to see you in here. See you in here. I'm good. I'm chilling. Welcome to the stream. Stream/video. I found this to be a great way of making videos. It's like purely raw. Just you can come in here and chill out and join in with the drawings. How are you doing? You getting some drawings done today? Hopefully the challenge. This is me doing the challenge, by the way. if you didn't notice yet, this is the challenge. I'm kind of I've done all the dropping in of the outlines. Now I'm here filling out the different tones, trying to get this to look right. This is my first attempt in doing stuff like this. Well, it's not my first attempt, obviously, but I'm not one for like realistic shaded drawings usually, and now I'm trying to step up my game a little bit, make sure that I'm on par, getting better, learning the craft more, and I'm trying to go about it in a more traditional way, which is something I recommend for everyone. That you learn this. Awesome. That's what I love to hear, man. I'm glad I'm glad you're drawing right now. This is that's the whole point of this. But yeah, I'm a big believer in the fact that we should be using traditional means to learn all this. What I found working very well for me recently. And you know, tradition has been around for a while, and if it works, keep doing it, right? Throw in a piece of paper here so I don't smudge too much and I can rest my hand. But yeah, if tradition works, then we should, I guess, continue doing it. Right? Especially in this form. I reckon learning this stuff from the ground up is always going to be a smart move. It's not going to be something that's going to be detrimental to you. But my goal now is to grow as an artist to the highest point, and it's gonna take time. You know, I'm gonna have to embrace myself in some patience, just like anyone else. Just like you've gotta come to grips with the fact that this is gonna take a damn long time to get, and a damn long time to get good at. And you know, that's not something I've realized because I've been doing this for forever now. It seems like, but it's gonna take a couple more forevers to really get it nailed down. What are you drawing at the moment? You drawing the challenge? Are you what you're going for? I'm using shapes to kind of like block everything in, and I actually just learned that it's when shading you shouldn't be doing like this, like the scratchy shading like that. You should actually be going down, and rather than going up and down, you should push the pencil down and go up, but don't touch the paper, and then come down again. So it's all in the same kind of stroke. So I don't know if that's oh God, if that's something that makes the biggest difference, but it's usually the little things that will make the biggest differences in any work. So I'm a firm believer in the fact that even these small things are actually going to be what makes any artwork much better. Oh, love it. Are you thumbnailing, or are you trying to put in all the information so that you can go ahead and start filling it out? I do recommend a thumbnailing, by the way. Ooh, that's massive. Oh, that's good. Good on you, man. It's very big pieces are scary. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Well, actually, I am now, but I never used to be. I am very much down to make a big piece at some point soon. That is huge, though. Good on you. Good on you. That's quite a challenge. I'd love to see it if you share it in the Discord at some point. But that's up to you. But it would be awesome to see it. Yep. Good stuff. I am as well at the moment. If believe it or not, it may seem like it's just normal sketching, but I am very much out of my comfort zone at this moment. I also realized the angle that you're looking at this is making it very skewed. Let's see if I'm gonna make it a little bit better. I'm gonna get the camera in. Not great, but the angle was a bit skewed. Yeah, getting out of the comfort zone is important, and also the thing is you don't want to overdo it. Oh, awesome! Love to hear it, man. I'm glad. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I think stepping out of your comfort zone, you gotta be calculated with it a little bit. You know, you don't want to step out too much, because at that point you're just gonna get frustrated. But you also want to step out just a little bit. Dip your toe into the discomfort zone or a discomfort zone. You kind of want to dip your toes in there. That's when you create something really special. That's what David Bowie said, and I'm gonna try and live by that. Really, it's been a great piece of advice in that interview that he did. But yeah, it's an awesome place to be. Just slightly out of your comfort zone. That's what you want to strive for. But also, you do want to step out quite far. You know, see where it takes you. You'll dial it all in. It's a process which you kind of have to go through and learn. Eventually, you'll get to a point where it suits you best, and you know what works for you best. But yeah, good job, good job. Like I was talking before I interrupted my own self. I was saying that this is actually technically quite far out of my comfort zone. I'm usually, oh, there's some weird lag there. Sorry about that. Oh God, what's going on? We're back. Yeah, I'm actually pretty much out of my comfort zone right now because I'm all, you know, comic book, line work, just all the simple line stuff. And now I'm really trying to go for more realism, learning anatomy, making sure that I'm growing, learning the stuff that needs to be learned. I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. Definitely much better than I was recently in terms of like a creative rut, because that sucked. I hated being in that sort of feeling. I've definitely been doing better. You know, I've come home from work looking forward to drawing and looking forward to sketching more and learning and just wanting to master this craft. You know, I very much look forward to the work that I have to put in for this. So I've been a lot better in terms of that. But just been a little busy still, you know, as life is. Life always is busy, and it always has its way of, you know, screwing things up and making sure that you are always on point. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. This actually enjoying this greatly as well. It doesn't look exactly like the reference, but I feel like I'm taking some baby steps towards that. Like I'm actually growing towards becoming a better artist in this term, like creating this sort of stuff. So I'm feeling some improvement. Still not extremely accurate, but I'm still happy with the progress I'm making, and I think that's the most important thing, right? But yeah, overall, been feeling a lot more creative. Been feeling good about these. I like the live streams like this. The previous one I did, I was very happy with the way it turned out and the way it looked. So now I'm naturally trying to recreate it. It's been a bit busy lately. I am working towards being able to do this full time at some point in my life. That'll be perfect. Absolutely perfect. I have a dream to create something cool like this on here. I'm going to keep working towards it. What about you? How have you been creatively? Have you been did you go for a rut, or you all good in that term? You're now cracking on with work, inspired, creating some awesome artwork. Definitely creating some awesome artwork. Can't wait to see this big piece, man. You've got me excited. I know there was a bit of a creativity destruction wave going on recently. I know I'm not the only one that's been feeling it. Hopefully you're not in that stage, because it sucks. It sucks when you really want to draw and really want to create, but you get home and it's the last thing you want to do. Let's go over to the 2B. I'm also very keen on creating a nice studio for myself, like organizing this space in a way that's perfect, as perfect as it can be. At the moment, it's not ideal. I've got it a little bit close to what I want, but naturally, I think if I want to get to exactly the studio space I want, I'm gonna have to make some furniture by hand, I guess. Trying to get back on track. Yeah, no, you know what? I'm doing the exact same, because it took a while for me to get back, and felt very rusty when I got back as well. Not only did I just like come out of a rut, but also the quality of the artwork I was producing was not not up to standard, which is normal. You know, after you take a bit of a break, it's normal that that's gonna happen. So you're gonna kind of have to work a little bit harder at the beginning just to really get back into gear. Got you. You know, I got into I got into Minecraft again. I'm on that. I don't know if you experience it, but whenever you have that like 2 week phase of playing Minecraft and then you leave it again for a year or so. So I got into that and I started playing Minecraft, and then I got into playing like some of my favorite older games. That's why I hooked up this laptop that I'm using right now. So yeah, I've kind of been on a gaming thing lately as well. It's all right, man. It's all right. You know, you've got to. There's still time to relax, and there's time where you have to kind of regenerate and recoup. But just you know, just don't let it take over completely. Because I did a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I let the games take over for a little bit, and that's all I wanted to do. So just don't let that happen. You know, make sure you set some time to play games, but also remember to keep a good schedule for learning the art that you need to be learning, and for creating the art you need to be creating. You know, don't leave that behind. It's very easy to lose momentum, and it's very hard to build it back up. So make sure you do not lose that. That's it's the exact same thing I was trying to do with YouTube, because I don't want to lose the momentum here as well, because I had it going a little bit, then I started losing it because that creative rut was not just affecting my my artwork, it was affecting me wanting to make these videos as well, because naturally, you know, I was coming back from work and just kind of depleted. So I didn't want to do this either, but I made sure that I put out at least one video in a week. That was my kind of what's it called, threshold. I didn't want to go below that because I knew that was going to make me completely lose that momentum and completely stop doing what I want to be doing. You know, it sounds funny because I'm talking about something I want to be doing, but then I'm talking about not doing it. But it's hard, you know. Everyone knows this. You get a lot of resistance coming in, and it's hard to navigate resistance. But I made sure that I was making at least one video a week, just so I don't lose the momentum completely. Even though I lost it a little bit, I didn't want to lose it completely, and that really helped. You know, just making sure that you still have a schedule to do at least a little bit, man. Just even when you're in a complete rut, do a little bit. Do maybe one little sketch, like a couple minutes, something like that. You know, you don't want to leave it completely, because it's gonna be hard to get back on that like high horse or whatever you call it. So yeah, just try to keep to it at least a little bit. That's the easy answer to that tangent that I just went on. I need to remember to stop scratching. Just do one line like this. So down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Just make sure I'm getting consistent line. It's like I'm actually on the more tedious end of the shading now. As you can see, it's going to be a lot of action, but not much to see from that action, if that makes sense. I'm not going to get crazy results straight away, but building it up bit by bit is definitely going to lead to the result I want, and that's the most important. I'm trying to get shadow here. This is a little bit shadowed there, so I'm gonna fill it in. What I'm doing is kind of breaking down the planes of the face. I don't know if I'm doing this right, because this is a completely new technique and approach to me, but I'm trying to learn it. So Oh, thank you. Thank you. That actually means a lot because I don't know if it has. I feel like it may be a little bit, but sometimes I feel like I kind of go back. But I've been enjoying it. I definitely enjoy these sort of live streams. I think they're definitely the way I want to go more. It's what it's been working. Been hitting the mark for me. So I definitely want to do some more of these live streams, but I also have like full proper videos planned that I want to create, and I will get to those eventually. I really can't wait to upgrade the gear and like go into proper production with some of these videos. Actually putting in a lot of effort into some videos, just kind of as personal projects, you know, things I want to create. There's a series I want to start, which I've done some work for, but I've kind of let it behind after the um, whole crash that I had. But thank you, really. That means a lot. I'm glad that you're enjoying the content more. As long as it's improving, that's all I need, right? Need to stop scratching. You have to like physically say it out loud, because otherwise I'll keep doing it. I mean, it's building up there. It's getting there slowly. This here needs to be like pretty much black. So for that, I'm actually gonna sharpen my pencil, my new one, the 4B one. See if that helps me out. I've got my little sharpening tin here. I think about starting a YouTube too, but it's hard for me to find the courage to speak to us like you do. Oh man, I love hearing that. Please do it. Please. Do you know there's so many people out there who still want someone else's perspective on these things? It's a wonderful thing, and trust me, at the beginning it was very hard. It still is. Most of the time, I don't know what to talk about, but I notice myself that it is becoming a little bit more natural to talk on camera. I think I say throw yourself into the deep end. So like really get out of your comfort zone. So do something like this. You get a drawing and you talk over it at the same time. I took this approach because I thought it was going to make me improve at these things a lot faster. Because I didn't want to do the normal I record and then I do a thing, a voiceover, because it's kind of hard to talk and draw at the same time. But the more you throw yourself out there like that, I think the better you will learn, and you'll learn a lot faster that way. Because it's gonna suck at the beginning. It still does, but you'll get to it. English, you know what? You don't have to do it in English. It's not like it's not a requirement. It probably would help because more people will understand, but you don't have to do it in English. But if you, other than that, you can also use this as a excuse to learn more English and build up your language skills. I'm trying to definitely use it for that. I mean, I know English fluently, but I also know Polish fluently, but I decided to go with English because one, I'm actually better at speaking in English than Polish, even though I was born here. But yeah, I think don't feel the pressure that you have to do this in English. You can just as well do it in your home native tongue. That's what you call it. What language do you speak, if you don't mind me asking? Because there's always the argument, like, oh, should I do videos in English because it will reach a wider audience, or should I do it in my fluent like my home language? And the thing is, if you may not have like as big of an audience as if you spoke in English, but you will have a dedicated audience as well in your language, and there may be a lot less people who do it in your language, so you automatically have more people to listen to you. So that's always a thing. So you can look at it in different ways, and you know, you can always start out in your language and then move on to English a little bit more, or make a separate channel for English. That's always an option as well. So don't feel like you need to take these things as like pressure. Just get started. Just try your best. Romanian, yep, there you go. That's also a really, like, if you've got, you can grow an audience there as well. And there may be a lot less people doing this in Romanian. So it may be a good thing to go for, you know, try it out. The most important thing is that you get started. Because if you think about all these different things that will be stopping you, you're never going to get started. And the important thing is just to kind of bite the bullet. And look, you can record it and you don't have to upload it. If you are really unhappy with it, which, believe me, I'm sure it will actually come out a lot better than you think it will, you can always not upload it and try again. But the important thing is you get started. You get momentum going. My first video sucked. I've been doing this for a while, technically. Like my first videos were a very, very long time ago. They had nothing to do with art. Actually, one of my first videos was me recording my PSP with a Sony Handycam, and it got like 6,000 views, and I was like, whoa, and that's it. Nothing else. No, I broke. Come on, man. Broke it. No worries, man. Honestly, I say just go for it. You know, people need more content out there. There's always more people to watch content. And if you've got something to teach someone else, that's a beautiful thing. I love doing this for the fact that I know I might be able to teach someone something that I didn't have the opportunity to learn when I was younger. So I say go for it. I'm a big fan of people and other people doing videos. We've got a couple people on Discord that have been doing videos, and they were great. They were putting out some good content, so yeah, don't break this one. I forget this is graphite, and it's 4B, so it's probably gonna snap again. To be very careful. Half of this stream is just gonna be sharpening pencils. Come on. Break. It broke. Come on. You know what? I might have to leave this. I might have to do with the 2B for now. Because this ain't happening. Alright, I forget that this is graphite. And it's very soft graphite. And it's going to break very easily. So I think I'm going to have to into it. I'll try it. You know what? I'm not going to waste all the viewing time here because I don't have too much time left. I'm just going to stick to the 2B at the moment. See if I can get a much darker thing out there. Sharpen this. See, the previous pencils, I've been able to get a fairly longer lead out because it's they're much harder, so they won't break easily. But the 4B is too soft. I have to be a lot more careful with it. Even sharpening pencils is an art. Almost done sharpening. Got some sandpaper here, if you're wondering what it is that I'm scratching this against. Let's get more darkness out of here. I don't want this to be too shiny, so that's why I wanted to move on to the 4B. I might just have to leave it until then, to be honest. 2B is not giving me what I want. See, one of the darker points we can focus on. Somewhere here, a little bit. How long are we going for? 30 minutes almost, yeah, I'm gonna call it a day soon. Unfortunately, I have to go cook. Life exists. Also, I'm making some nice pasta today. Oh, what's up, man? How you doing, Josh? Here's a reference I found on Pinterest. There you go. Like an anime character. Actually, yeah, I don't know why I showed you the Optimus Prime. Yeah, bro, he has a chiseled chin. Extremely. How you doing, Josh? Alive. That's it. That's where you want to be, right? How's your, was it jujitsu that you were doing? How's that going? Look at that. Commend you for that. I do want to get started eventually on something like that. I want to, actually, technically, I want to go boxing, but I do really want to get back into something like that. Ooh, nice. Is it going to be like streamed anywhere? Or is it like a little private fight? So good luck for it, man. That's awesome. Oh, so it's going to be on that. Which great reading drawing lessons from the great masters. Have you heard it? Which lessons? Which lesson? I've been looking at some. Uh, Mainly looking at Sergeant Frank Frazetta. I've been looking at those sort of. Oh, so it's an actual book. No, I haven't. Drawing lessons from the great masters. Let me check that out because I'm always down for a good book. Let me have a look. Do not have Chrome on this phone. Drawing lessons from the great. Oh, okay. Might have to this out. Got a couple books that I'm read soon on art. Let me take a picture of that. Definitely will check it out. That looks very familiar on the front. Is that Da Vinci? Da Vinci drawing on the front cover, right? Maybe I'm completely wrong. Josh, is there a way I can actually watch that fight? Is that gonna be like streamed? How far along are you in the book, by the way? I've been looking at what's his name? Loomis books. Yes, hell yeah. I'm glad I got that right. I've been looking at some Andrew Loomis books, figure drawing one at the moment. Trying to get to grips with that content there. I'm also looking for some actual live drawing classes near my area. Hey, 60, man, you're doing it. Oh, mate, please send it over. I definitely want to check out the stream. I want to see that. I'm gonna be rooting for you, man. I know you'll do well. Age 60, yeah, man, you're quite far along then. I'm gonna have to check it out. It looks good. Looks good. Andrew Loomis books are also. I would recommend that. Got a couple books I could recommend actually. Hold on, give me a second. So, art books. I've got Alla Prima, Everything I Know About Painting. A very, very good book. Check out. I'm yet to read it very soon. Go for the books. Oh, that sounds perfect actually. I'm definitely gonna check that one out. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for at the moment, coincidentally. Oh damn, so you going with him as well? That sounds good. You're already going into getting into proper fights. Sick man. I'm excited to see that. All I've been doing is gym, so no, nothing like that. But I've finally been going fairly consistently. So good stuff, man. Got a is this one Charles Bog drawing course. That's apparently a very good book as well. Very big. We've got a fantastic art of Frank Frazetta. Recommend that. Yeah, that's a perfect book to look for. Look through, mate. It's a good one. The Loomis books are definitely there. I've got a couple of them here. Successful Drawing, Loomis Figure Drawing, Creative Illustrations, probably like the best one. That's really worth actually reading through, not just copying the drawings. You can go for a year now, man. Time goes very quickly. Damn, you realize that time goes so quickly. No, that's good. Definitely push yourself, and I recommend you go for more fights, man. Keep going. No, that's good. Always find whatever time you have. I tend to not like read a lot, but I find like the odd 20 minutes, 15 minutes every night or something. I figured, even if it's a little bit, it's good to do at least a little bit of it, right? Even if it's a little bit, if it's more consistent, then it's pretty good. Yeah, bro. Don't worry about it too much. Like, take your time with it, and it'll grow into something bigger. But maybe soon I'll be watching you in the UFC. That'll be pretty sick. But yeah, no, keep going, man. Keep going. It's a healthy, good place to be, and a good thing to do. Any sort of movement exercise is essential for developing big brain. And just another book I recommend. It's called Mastery by George Leonard. Very, very good book. I'm yet to read it, but I hear very good things about it. And yeah, I think that's it for now in terms of my art book recommendation. This one isn't really art, but if you're into graphic design, and this will definitely help with composition. Grid Systems by Joseph Mueller Brockman. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, very much recommend that as well. That's for composition, more graphic design stuff. It's not really art, but it's still helpful for all that stuff. Oh man, yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I'll be there watching. That's I wouldn't miss that. That would be pretty freaking sick. Yeah, if you hook me up with that, I'll be very grateful. Yeah, creative illustration, definitely, and just get some books from the masters. Any sort of sketching books. I have some on Kindle as well. Some anatomy books, which are pretty good. Um, I have a couple PDFs of books and all that. I'm very much looking into building an actual physical library. I do have mostly PDFs of these, unfortunately, but I'm looking to build like a physical library. Then the last one is Grid Systems. If that's the one are you talking about, the graphic design one? Grid System by Joseph Mueller. What was his name? God damn it. Grid System by Joseph Mueller Brockman. That's a very good one. But that's more graphic design. I wouldn't focus on it yet. When it comes to drawing, leave it for now. But when you come to doing like composition and understanding negative space and everything, you're going to want to pick that book up. But yeah, also good luck, man. Josh, you're gonna do great. Looking forward to it. I think this is building up nicely. Getting a good look for that. Man, I love the mussel emoji because it always looks like a shrimp from far away. It's my favorite emoji. Oh, great, we're getting some lovely lag again. I'll come back in a minute. Not sure what causes it. You're getting like a sped up version of. Oh, there you go, it's back. I'm trying to learn drawing in a way which is going to help me paint afterwards as well. So this is very much catered to painting afterwards. So this is a what's atelier thing. Very much looking into getting onto at least the online courses of that. That should be really good. Yeah, there you go. That's this. It's the same emoji, but it's turned around. What time is it? 6:12. Alright, I'm cut it soon. Yeah, I look forward to the day where this is my full-time job and I can stream for 8 hours in a day and just draw and paint, teach people what I know. Very much looking forward to that. And I can see it in my future too. That's something you've got to build up as well mentally. Have faith. Faith is going to guide you along. Let me separate that a little bit more. I've lost the edge that I need. Okay. Soon, man. I feel it. I feel it. Soon. Just gotta keep working at it, man. I know I'll get there. I know I'll get there. Front row seats too, soon, yeah? I will, man. I appreciate the message. I will. I'm not stopping anytime soon. I feel like I kind of finally found my calling in a way. So, like, what I'm supposed to be doing. It feels right. Just the grip. Extendo grip. Right, less scratching again. It's building up, right? It looks better than it did at the beginning of the stream. That's the most important thing. Hoping I don't screw this up in a minute. That could very easily happen. Alright, let me put this last strand of hair in here. Darken it up. Looking at the reference, this isn't even supposed to be light. Cool. Alright, we'll leave it at that. This is what we got today. Unfortunately, I can't press a button and see what it would look like a second ago, but I mean, this is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's building up. I'm happy with the way this is going. Definitely using that what's method. Let me see if I can show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. Art style should pop up in a minute. Okay, well, yeah, obviously it's nothing close to this, but you can see he kind of breaks these down. Well, all broken down into these things, shapes. God, this is this is the end goal there. Right. Appreciate you guys hopping on the stream. Very happy that you guys were here. Hold on, let me go into the personal cam. It's 720p, I know. I'll get a better webcam eventually, but appreciate you guys being here. Good luck, Josh, with the fight on Sunday. You said Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. Good. Yeah, good luck for that, man. I know it'll go well. And Bergwan, keep pushing on with the art. I'm excited to see the big piece that you do. Can't wait to see it. Appreciate you guys coming in here, and anyone who watches this afterwards, I hope you enjoyed the process. I'm going to be back with it soon. Thank you, Bergwan. I appreciate it. It's going well. It's going well. It's a successful challenge so far. But yeah, make sure for the challenge you're doing the grip I was talking about. This is really going to help you out. I've been using it more over the traditional, drawing like this. This just locks you in too much. You need a little bit more of that freedom, and this has been helping out a lot. So use this grip. Probably something I should have said at the beginning of this stream, but it actually helps out tremendously. It helps me create much smoother and nicer line. So yeah, I recommend it as well. Anyway, cheers guys for coming in here. Have an awesome rest of your day. Big love to you. Love, Josh. Take care. And happy drawing, Bergwan. Happy fighting, Josh. I'll see you guys.